Great evening, everyone. Did you bring your questions this evening? Oh my goodness, I don't think I did any tarot reads today, did I? It was one of those days. I was just feeling so tired today. Hi, Patricia. Oh, mercy. What are we talking about this evening? Hi, Jake. I don't know why I am so exhausted. You would be thinking that the iron infusions would be kicking in by now. A lot going on. Oh, he's going to pay her all right. But let's see. Will he be indicted? My feeling is he's going to be indicted, yes. And he will pay her, but let's look and see. Well, first card we have is coming to an end. The death card, not the death of him, but the death of his going forward for the monarchy and stuff. The challenge is, the woman and that stuff, and he's juggling this. It's going to cost him money, okay? It's going to cost him some big money. Hello, Sachi. Did your pictures get there yet, Sach? I think the pictures should have gotten to her already. I forget when I sent them out. Not yet. They should be here anytime. Maybe tomorrow. Can't wait. You'll have to show me once you put them up. Will changes limiting the filibuster pass before the midterms? Hello, Ronaldo. Okay. Yes, looks like they will. We've got the big energy being put out. The challenge is getting it going forward, but we have the Page of Swords. So new truth, new things coming in. So it looks like they're going to talk about it and continue to push for that. But I'm going to pull some other cards just to make sure. Well, I don't know. I think I may have to change my position because in the center of it all, we have a strong push. Again, we have the king, strong push for it, but we have those that are trying to stop it, retreat, hold it up, okay, from going forward because They see that that is for the Repugly Uglies. They don't want that at all. Going forward, they're trying to get away with stalling. Okay, they're trying to get away with holding it and blocking, and putting an end. But they're not going to be able to put an end to it, but they may be able to stall things. Okay, they may be able to stall. So I take it back. But hopefully they can get that pushed through before. Hopefully the cards are wrong, or I'm reading it wrong, or whatever. Will Austria get back to a more democratic government? Will Austria get back to a more democratic government? Let's pull the cards and see. Okay, in the center of it, we have them trying to work on things, but they're being juggled. Things are being juggled now. Going into it, we have, taking the lumps, pushing for truth. Conscious thoughts are about moving forward to calmer waters, wanting to have higher ideals. Short term, we have moving and hopes and fears. The fear is being tied up with it. The hope is that they can go forward. Okay. In the short future, they're trying to stay in a balance, trying to keep a strong balance, and also to bring forward a stronger truth. Underneath of it, of course, we've got stinky fish, the light being shown on things. Some are out in the cold because we have those with money, and we have them still trying to check out things and bring it forward for people. Okay, so as usual, it's the ones with a lot of money that are trying to throw a wrench in the works. Why do we have people like that? Why are the rich ones always the ones that want to have this fascist government? I don't get it. I don't get it. What is wrong with these people? So what else is going on with people? Will the Choctaw Nation do well by putting a gaming resort? Oh, they're putting up a resort gaming. I'm sad to hear that. Okay, Choctaw Nation. What about the casino? What about casino? Some are not happy. The challenge is getting people on board. Okay, it's about making money, of course. The way they see themselves as this is an opportunity to go forward to something better. The center of it, they're looking for a way to aid their people, trying to get people on board with it. In the past, they've had to defend things, and they're looking at their past. Short-term future, it looks like it's going to be beneficial. Long-term, they're going to continue to work on it. Okay. But they need to watch out for a snake. Okay. Because we have, of course, underneath of it all, it's about money, Republiglies, new path forward, but they've got some pie in the sky ideas that are going to end, and somebody's going to try to get away with something. Okay. So they need to be careful who they're dealing with. Remember, we had that big problems with Indian casinos before. It was a huge, they were really just taking advantage of them. So it looks like at first they're going to do okay, and they have an aim to do well, but somebody's going to try to hijack things, okay, monetary wise. So let's see what else we have. RFK Jr. has the organization Children's Health Initiative against vaccines for kids. Will this organization be disbanded? Will parents go against Kennedy and his organization? Against vaccines? Oh my God. Will they go against it? A lot of misinformation floating around. The challenges to defend things. Conscious thoughts are looking into it. He wants to take rapid action. In the center of it all is well-being of people, and energy surrounding it is karmic. Okay. In the past, there are those that want to walk away from it. Hopes and fears are about a victory. Both sides want the victory, of course. Temperance, short-term temperance, long-term. So I think they're going to try to put in mandates against it. Underneath of it, we have, let's look and see what we have. Yeah. Okay. Underneath of it all, it's going to wind up being heartbreak. Going to lose too many kids, and with that, they're going to have to see it from a different perspective, become awakened to the hidden things, go back for long-term benefit, and take a new path. So it looks like, they're going to try to do that first, but it looks like they're going to have some kind of a turnaround with it. Okay. 500-room hotel. That's a big hotel. So anyway, it looks like for the vaccines, again, they're going to, he may start that up, but there's going to be too many kids getting sick and dying, and it's going to kind of turn the tide. Okay. They're going to have to make some changes with that. Oh, mercy. Yeah, it seems awful weird that a Kennedy would be against the vaccines. Really odd. Yeah, I just asked why, and it just says he's seeing it from a different perspective. Yeah, I think they already said they're deporting him. Yeah. They're not going to let him stay. They've gone and taken away, then gave it back, they take him away. Temperance. Yeah, they're not so hot on having him there. They're putting an end to it. Okay. So yeah, they're going to send him away. They're taking an action. Okay. So doesn't look good for him. They terminated his visa twice and put him back in detention. Yeah, they're not going to let him. No. So not boding well for him. Oh, mercy. Let's see, Putin. Oh, hold on. Will there ever be a 4-day work week for some businesses in the U.S.? I think there are some employers that would like to have a 4-day so they don't have to pay as much. Okay. Okay. We've got a defending of it. Challenge is a victory. Okay. Looking at some sort of offers, conscious thoughts or offers. Way they see themselves, they're going to do what's best for them. Okay. In the center of it, we have a lot of overwhelming things, some things blocked. It looks like, in the past, we've had coming together. Hopes and fears are getting away with it. Okay, short term, coming to an end. And juggling things. Okay, underneath of it, they're looking at the payoffs. What's the best action to take? It's all about the money. Okay. That could be Trumpism or the other thing, and putting an end to some stuff. So it looks like there are some that may try to do a 4-day weekend, a 4-day holiday, because it will benefit them financially. Okay. It's not for the workers, it's for the employers. Okay. If they see it would benefit them, then they'll do that. Okay. Putin almost attacked his own people so he could justify invading Ukraine, but he was found out in time. Will he try again soon? Okay. Well, they may have a 4-day, but extend hours. You know, they could also extend it by a couple of hours a day. Okay. So we'll have to watch and see what goes with that. What about Putin? What about Putin in Ukraine? Yeah, it's like I said, he really wants to fight. Yeah, he fight. He continues to want to stir it up. Okay. The challenge is, putting an end to it. Conscious thoughts. We've got death. They're investigating his stuff, trying to work on it again. In the center of it, energy surrounding it is people coming together. Past was juggling this. He's juggling it. We've been making an offer. Okay. He's still hiding stuff. Short-term hiding and outcome. He's looking for a way. Underneath of it, yeah, he wants to get away with it. He keeps wanting to defend his stuff, but it's a tower moment for people. Overwhelming emotion. And he sees it from a different view. For the moment, we've got things hung up. Okay. But he, by hook or crook, he wants to do this. He wants to invade. He's just, he is such a snake. Every time I see him, he's got that rat face, those little rat eyes. Yeah. He's got the rat eyes, and 45's got the piggy eyes. Every time I look at 45, all I see is piggy eyes. I can't look at him. And Putin is a rat, he's KGB. He just, he's got that plan about Russia, and he is just like a dog with a bone, doesn't want to let go of it. Okay. Okay, I asked if he's going to find a way to do it. Well, we keep saying strong action. There will be others involved. Okay, and yeah, I think we have NATO and stuff. Okay. Well, it's like when they said you have to have health insurance if you're full-time. What did they do? They cut everybody's jobs to part-time, so they didn't have to pay for health insurance. They don't care about being fair. Okay. They want to do what's going to aid them in their pocket, the owners of the businesses. It's not for the workers. They care about one person, themselves. Okay. So, yeah, they're just, the minute they put in about full time, I knew they were going to do that. They cut everybody's jobs to part time. You could not find a full time job during that time. Everybody had to have a couple of part time jobs, just because they found a loophole in paying for health insurance. Okay. They are snakes. You would just wish, that these wealthy ones would get a clue that they would have much better workers, much more happy if they actually dealt with them honestly and cared about the workers rather than caring about the bottom line. What to do? It's going to take a while before these things get changed around. Eventually it's going to get better, but it's going to take maybe some kind of a catastrophe. Thank you, Ronaldo. Yeah, it might take some sort of a catastrophe to happen before they start actually changing things. Okay. So what else is going on, people? I don't know what, but tomorrow, don't forget, we have Hodagali Day. It's going to be Hogart, Diane, myself, and Lena Rodriguez. So four of us tomorrow. So tune in. Be there or be square. Is there any danger of Martin Luther King Day having major problems? I don't think so. They're not finding out there are consequences to their actions, okay? Hello, Snow Wolf. Yeah, no, because, they coming together. The challenge is looking at the harvest, what they tried to get away with. Any new things coming up, they're looking at the past, and the past is telling them, you do this, you're going to be prosecuted. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fun for the four of us. I think this is the first time it will be the four of us. It's either been myself, Diane, and Hoagie, or myself, Hoagie, and Lena. So we'll see how it goes with four. I think it'll be fine. Okay. They're always fun to read with. Do enjoy that. Man, I am hoping these iron things kick in soon. Today, I'm just like absolutely beat and still getting dizzy. So it's the iron things haven't kicked in totally yet. But they should soon, because it's been what? It's been 4, 2, 5. I think I've had 5 treatments so far. So got 12 of them to do. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah. Well, it starts to feel, I go and have it done. It starts to feel a little better, but then I'm still getting the waves of dizziness. So it's got to kick in pretty soon. And then they just sent me medication for your bones I guess it's to strengthen your bones. You take it once a month. You take a pill once a month. So that's a good thing, They didn't say what my bone scan actually came out to be, but they just sent me that medication that you take. Hope I get the fullness of it. Well, I'm going to get the full thing, but we'll see. I don't know when they'll do another blood test to see, how it's amping things up. But I imagine they'll take one maybe at the end of all the treatments and see where it's at, see where the level's at. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Oh, the fullness of strength. Yeah, that would be nice. I would like to not have any more dizziness for a while. After all, I've had it for what? For a year. I've had the dizziness over a year. Yeah. So I would like to get over that. Yeah, my body's very depleted. My iron thing was 2.4. Okay. So that's really low. 2.4 that I know of. And then they did a test, and they were going to wait until after the holidays to get me in, but then they got me in like right away. They did another test, so it must have dropped even lower than what it was, because they got me in right away and started. And so anybody that has to go out and they tell you go have it done, it doesn't sting. They're usually really good there, except for I've got the veins from hell. So, but if you got normal veins, it's not bad at all. Yeah, it's an hour long, and that's it. You're in there for an hour. So it's pretty quick. Whereas some of the people going for some of the cancer treatments are there for quite a bit of the day. So I'm lucky. I'm in and out in an hour. Yeah. What other questions do we have? My little chickadees. Oh. Now that Martin Shkreli has been banned for life from being involved in pharmaceutical, I don't know who he is, but let me see what we have. I have no idea who he is. Yeah, they've been hiking some drugs by a lot. I think it was what, the anaphylactic shock one that you have to have, that people with severe allergies, they really jumped the price on that. Okay. Well, he's not happy about this. Okay. The challenge is to get out of choppy waters. Conscious thoughts are about trying to put his energy somewhere. The way he sees himself, he's kind of hung up now. Subconscious thoughts, the center of it is about, again, trying to find a place for him to go. Energy surrounding it, his abuse of power. Who's going to want to hire him when he's done that? Okay. Short term. And I think that has to do with having looked into him. Hopes and fears. He's hoping there's an opportunity to go forward. But I think they're going to keep an eye on him. He's holding on. He's trying to get something. But we have underneath of it all, we have the dark things, taking a strong stance, heartbreak, being tied up, and fighting his way forward. He's not going to have an easy time of it getting jobs now. Okay. Yeah, you have to watch your iron. You have to put smoked oyster, found out tea. You know what I also found out that I didn't know? Coffee can stop the iron from being absorbed, and so can dairy. Any dairy products you cannot take when you're taking your iron pill. Okay. So dairy, coffee, tea, any of those, you can't take your iron pill with it. The doctor just told me that just before I started the infusions. He said you can't take it with milk, you can't take it with coffee, you can't take it with tea. Okay. So yeah, I guess you could take it with apple juice or something like that when you take your iron, and then wait a half hour, whatever, for it to be absorbed. Hi, George. Yes, blessings to everyone out there. Smoked oysters. Yeah, there's a lot of things. One thing I used to do a lot is kale. I would make soups and put kale in it. Kale is very good for the iron and things. And of course, liver. Liver is very good. Chicken liver, beef liver, any kind of liver is good. Cooking in the iron pans, those are good. That helps with it as well. Okay. Herbal tea, yeah, herbal tea would be okay. Yeah. Molasses, the dark molasses also helps with it. Okay. Stay safe as a cold front comes across. Yeah, it's a cold. I've heard that's going to be really bad as well. But let's look at the cards and see about this cold front that's coming in. Man, that was so bad about Virginia where they were stuck. What was it? Something like 20 hours they were stuck and couldn't go anywhere. Cold front coming in gangbusters. Okay. A lot of energy behind it. The challenge is there's going to be losses. 12 degrees overnight and 21 degrees tomorrow. It's going to get down to 20 something degrees down here at night, but it's okay in the day. Okay. Conscious thoughts are about government. Maybe, hopefully, they don't need too much government aid. Okay. The way they see themselves, money. Okay. In the center of it, I think some people aren't prepared. They need to look at the past. They need to see what's happening with it. Yeah. People have gotten what they don't want with this. They're getting tied up. Need to put some light on the subject. Yeah, people are going to get tied up with this. Okay. Underneath of it all, there's going to be some heartbreak, very strong front. It's kind of going to dominate. You need to take charge, look at the future to have a victory. So be prepared. People need to be prepared for these cold fronts and things coming in. 21 people died in a traffic jam in Pakistan. I could see that because they have the tuk-tuks, they have the little, you're in this little thing like a motorcycle thing, which is outside. Yeah. So I could see that. In Pennsylvania, yeah, have something on hand in case the power goes out and stuff. Make sure you have enough things to, like get a sleeping bag that's made for sub-zero weather. Have those kind of things on hand, and extra supplies that you can make if your power goes out. Okay, get a little camping stove or whatever, so you can go out in the garage or whatever and have something, cook something. So be prepared for these storms. I hadn't heard about the people dying in Pakistan, but that not a surprise. So what's causing my body to leach out iron? Because I don't have long enough intestines to absorb it. Okay. So if you don't have, my daughter's friend, her husband has cancer, and they were able to save just a little of his colon, so he doesn't have to have a colostomy bag. But because they took out most of his colon, same thing. He has to go in for iron infusions all the time because his body doesn't absorb it. You live in Maine, three ways to heat your house. That's good. Turn an unglazed flower pot over a candle provides some warmth. Yeah, there's one thing. Or you can get those little bitty tents, put it up in your living room so you have a smaller place that needs to be heated, a smaller area. Car emissions coming back into their vehicle. Oh, yeah, because I could see that. If you've ever been in India, same thing. The traffic there, lines in the road are suggestions. They don't really mean anything. Every vehicle's like this close to each other. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy there. So Pakistan, I'm sure it's going to be the same thing as it is in India. And it can get cold. It can get really, really cold. In India, when you go up to Darjeeling and stuff, even in the summertime, it is freezing cold. When I was up there in the summertime, I had to get a little heater and put on because it was so cold in the summer. Yeah. You don't absorb the vitamins because of colitis. Yeah. It was thousands of cars. Oh, yeah. One of the worst places to drive. Yeah. You haven't seen anything till you've seen traffic in India. You can't imagine. It takes you hours to get across Delhi. From one side of Delhi to the other side of Delhi, it takes hours and hours because the traffic is so bad. And they have, cows running in the middle of the road. I mean, just the biggest vehicle wins. That's their thing. If you have a big vehicle, everybody needs to get out of your way. Okay. And there's no such thing as stopping for pedestrians. You take your life in your hands when you want to cross the street in India. You got to run between the cars. Yeah. Just, yeah. Crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah. Yeah, things are going to continue to get worse there too. They have the monsoons every year. The rain is just insane when they have monsoon season. So, with the weather patterns happening, it's just going to continue to be bad everywhere across the globe. So they need to try to figure out some things as well. I know, like low-lying areas, like in Bengali, every time they have the monsoon season, a number of people die because they get flooded. They get flooded out. Just bad. Yeah, it says there's going to be, the new path forward. The challenge is this new energy starting going forward. It's this weather patterns. They're going to be nothing to play around with. Gates' future is looking bad. Yeah, he's going down. Gates is going to wind up. He's going to wind up in jail. Yeah. FedEx wants to install anti-missile lasers in their cargo jets. FedEx? Okay, looking at the harvest, what challenges Tower? It's fear mode driven. They think they're going to get money from the government. What? Conscious thoughts, death. Okay, the way they see themselves, they're worried about it. Burden. In the center of it all is the United States, and energy surrounding it being stronger. Okay. Short term, they're infighting about it. Hopes and fears that they can be defending. Okay. Short term, I think they're talking with Biden, the administration. Long term, they're looking to make money off of it. Underneath of it all, shedding light on possible losses, dark activities, something they're checking into, and they want to take control of the situation. Okay. I'm shocked. Okay, I'm shocked. Oh, FedEx has been attacked abroad. Okay. Pirates. I don't know who would be sending missiles and stuff, but it's a defense thing, and a defense for the US as well, I think. So craziness. I think they're worried also about Korea. They stopped some of the planes from taking off because Korea, Kim Jong-un had set off a missile. And so some of the airplanes were grounded. Did everybody hear that one as well? I was surprised to hear that. Kim Jong-un set off a missile, and so they grounded planes from the airports, some of them. Yeah, Kim Jong-un is doing it again, tempering things, challenges the past, wanting to get away with something. He feels vulnerable, a tower moment. Okay. Yeah, as usual. San Diego airport shut down for about 7 minutes. Okay. Hope we don't end in war. Yeah, well, I think we pretty much, most of us, hope that we don't have a war. Thank you for the thumbs up, people. People that give the thumbs up, I do appreciate it. So, yeah, just difficult. Will we end up fighting over Ukraine? Going into it, again, we're wanting to take a leadership role, talking as usual, talking about sanctions, etc. Conscious thoughts are about, I think, talking with NATO, other countries, with the Make It Happen card. Because if they do that, it's not just US that'll go in to protect them. In the center of it, we have putting a light on the subject and coming to an end, wanting to stop them from going forward with that. Yeah, he's trying to manipulate a way that he could say they were getting attacked so that he could go in and do what he's going to do. Like I said, he's sneaky. He's got those rat eyes, and he's trying to find a loophole to do it so that he doesn't have all the big sanctions and everything. But he got caught. He got caught. So we'll have to watch and see. Oh, excuse me, yawning. I am tired today. It was going to be an excuse. Right, exactly. It's an excuse to invade and try to get away with not having sanctions and stuff. but he got caught. So, didn't work. So, he's going to have to find another way to manipulate it. Oh, you enjoyed my paintings? Thank you. I'm still working on it, still trying, but we'll see. Are they trying to distract us from 1-6? Who? Is who trying to distract us? I mean, let's face it. MAGA doesn't want to hear any more about January 6th. They've done everything they could to bury it, but it's not going to go away. And now we have the rats jumping ship. We had Cruz, flat tire Cruz out there the other day that turned 180 degrees. Okay. So we're going to see more of them trying to find a way forward because Trump is now coming out of favor. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm going to start sneezing now. Putin and Trump. No, it's not about January 6th. It's about Putin wanting to, thank you, wanting to put Russia back like it was. That's what he's focused on. He could care less about 45 now. He's not going to do, excuse me, he's not going to do anything for 45 now. 45 no longer has any power. Okay. When he had power and he could get something from him, yeah. They let the oath rats, I don't think so. I don't think they let them out. Some of them are going to jail now. Yeah, he wants the USSR back. That was his whole thing when he came to power. He's still been trying to do that. So, oh my goodness. I'm going to be doing this now for the next 10 minutes. Oh, mercy. Thank you. Once I start sneezing, it just keeps going for a while. Yeah. We'll make a plan to sink John Thune's re-election. Will MAGA plan to sink John Thune's re-election work? It says yes. You always sneeze in pairs. Oh, mine goes a lot longer than that. It is saying yes, they plan to sink his re-election work. Will they succeed? Will they succeed? No, not so well. They're not going to succeed so well in stopping the re-election work. Any other questions? How many of them do you think will go down, Oath Keepers? Yeah, they're going to spend time in jail. I don't know how many. I don't get numbers. No idea. But yeah, some of them are going to jail. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but saying yes, the third House GOP member who voted to impeach Trump has said he won't seek re-election. Will he be replaced by someone better? Will he be replaced by someone better? It's saying no, no. They're going to try to get a dark element in there. Okay. They're going to try to get somebody dark element in there. That's what it's saying. The dark ones, yes. When it's going reverse clockwise that way, that's really negative. Really negative. They're trying to get somebody really negative in there. Replace him. Which is not good. Was asking if we can still, if we can retain the house and stuff, and it's saying it's skewed to the right. Will they succeed in getting somebody worse in there? Will they succeed in getting somebody worse in there? It's saying yes, which is not good. We all need to get out to vote. Have I used dowsing rods? I've done them before. Yes. But no, I don't have any now. Pendulum is saying, no, she doesn't have any now. But I have tried them before. Yeah, have tried them before. This is an active pendulum. Oh, mercy. It's saying, yes, it's active. Skewed, yes. In the spiritual level. When it goes clockwise, it's telling you it's from higher up spirit. If it's going anti-clockwise, then it's really of negative energies. Yes, my crazy pendulum. Oh, mercy. Well, we have come to the end of our time. You tried it before for water dowsing and they worked? They can work, yes. Absolutely, they can work. It's saying yes. If we vote in numbers too big to rig, it will stop more negative people to be elected in Congress and other, well, yes, absolutely. Will there be fires that have not been in a location before? It's saying yes. Where, I don't know. I don't get a where. It's not going to tell me where. I would have to ask. Did I always have ability with spirit? These things came up when I started doing the path. Okay. So came up in my journey. So on that note, we are done for today, and I will see you tomorrow at Hodiga time. Thanks for tuning in. Much love and light. We'll see you online.